This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Yeah, Mamunyina Kwarabium. Friday edition of Midfield Action, Meko Newton Lartey Marijatao. In terms of domineering, Kumasi Asante Kotoko started participating in the Champions League in the 60s before Hatofo came in the late 70s and continued in the 80s and 90s and even continued in the 2000s. Agresi Sapon Koforidua Edi no. New.
All right, Chief. My question is, can you know say David Odro before Obako Basa Athletic, you know, Obiani who are born as the best left back or your league mu. Na then one of the biggest clubs ever far no call ye. Na Odenaka Aziz is a home of dreams. Omo chances of getting first team minutes of Barcelona no any say. Na a na young players are LC account where my no. A year expected of them say bet me and meet and San Marichi the top level of global football. If Eric Kuson or the buyer. Osha question now, David Odro is true, all boy league no nipa brain and conhosa, even what it took place from Okanda 17 and 20 and 21 who are David Odro or near household name or that juvenile department of our football. But Azizie and Kozito or Bobo Bia and he had the chance of Besabo Confederation the assessor. Nemom dia tiere se okọ Barcelona sese ya mrantie me in the TV so Barcelona no your department bi hon ma owa the likelihood or probability so benya boni bi abontem no very high, especially defense no. Naturally club na kasa focus so much on bringing up young players in that department. It is show bit David Odro na obon ho so kakra bia to me and in my opinion obenya bia bopa. That's not to say Aziz onya bi more, but dia tiere say premium department of the club for Barcelona no the attacking zone, especially attacking midfield. But be Aziz one no club na nkasa furu ma share number 10 hono no. It is obo hono ma obi ani wo so sin obi obo left back, obi obo central defense. It is Barca number 10 there, and then attacking midfield oni hono ma grokra. Ho and Aziz wo. That's not to say General Aziz on to me first team embo. Omo nyina chances so me about first team. But I believe say David Odro as a left back and the other kind of game no whenever all friendly air attacking no or the high chances say or you don't know kakra bia obetimi anya first team football abo. And of course Aziz so emmo no homo den pa na ono no area na the competition so say obenya bia pa. That's not to write off the chances of the first team. To these young players are almost free a form or more banner. Or might change age na change. Young Wunipa a damie no. San nipa untimi enwu 2 days emanenye ye. Eti obef set a dean date in a shasono. And one had a cocoa say a best sababe or dev date. It is young players no managers na how do change your age, change your dino or one no so. Dachi a certain Barcelona bibeba, a certain Chelsea Manchester United bibeba, or Baba Fawa, or Cardi Bibe Piena 18, or Cardi for Piena 24. And not dear Bassa and Yamena how. And yes, I'm training na how. Wow, no manager no, on how. Mu age change no, Munyai. Some who the requisite of being at the top wa mu age change no general munyai na u age no se na akwa ye de medical department na ye do be show mo nsa say akra ya waba yo 18 years o nine confectioner na akofa akra adura ma mi ho anu anyini enka hia mpanimfo aduru ba na ye de para half na de ama 8 means solve na da bia injury nda so show na mu because ye de nkra adura na ama mi ho hia capsules na ye ma syrup because age na work hard so watwam da eti place no general omonhye no so na omonantem omo football career no me metimi ada na YouTube me body no general me fan tumrika me fanye bibia nanso wo young boy a wo bade wo da na YouTube no bia wo body na wo general eti by the time na ba reach prime esaka yakopa bi opportunity na ma ho no sa time na wo body ni nyina gono untimi fa emobo e wo top level man nye dura ya kan ho asem no okọ justify na say and penifo muni bomu e Barcelona be tenase aba be hwe o mental strength, how ready are you se brabebo bo no me hwe apart from talent no psychologically ho na ye kasa bonante minutes abetimi abonanti na reche enema ye require our top no e bi na matete ho de akire ye young players no omonyire omo ho na ya omo nantem general ura TikTok wa na akoshi omo ho no omo ho modern na omo nantem osemetimi ahwe kotoko squad num na maka formation a fit squad no na systems bay any bit me get to the best out of the squad. My journey me say formation and winning games. Obusa question to us say does formation win games? Formation winning games. Formation is the positional relationship between players. And until obi bo 2 team bo 7 obi team bo left back no boy 11 o hwe Dennis Kosa Samuel Nkum o hwe tetefo ne kafumo ya pass ball na no nam 10 wa all of them positional familiarity, but tactics ne the roles, responsibilities and how you function within the formation and on the kind of tactics. And then the winning games, it might be down to the coach na ready, it might be down to the selection of your free dressing room the buy. If you want more yet the buy by winning game about first 15 minutes let's so inside no ya there for fro and no there ya na friend say roles, responsibilities, functions and no akabo more general tactics no me genu di sin formation na be hye 4-4-2 no 1-1 no and no there ya na win the game no mbom a build familiarity positionally e my players na e what field no so no and no question no na wo hwe kotoko team no mu a madwene kire me say first of all a doctor wonya control won finfin ho Emmanuel Antwi tina du partnership no amanfo bebre e hwe animu Saka Dauda, to me, obetimi abonche amana ye, but in my opinion, the most effective area ye all body agina striker nechi as a second striker or a number 10. Makansa Kadauda ni profile no ese obeti se Jean Felix, ese Kai Havertz, ese Dani Omopa. Omonya center forward, but center forward ne that defense ne that otimi fa ho equality line no shego man ye. They also have the ability to go in the wider channels. It is a woman in Finfia or no to me conchen and check of what it doesn't mean say station or hot a honor Dr. Gum menena. I feel say Saka has to be behind the striker. No one the freedom to move in the channels, stay in the interiors and move closer to the final box. Na goals in the bar what me DBD account. 4-3-3 a doctor favorite in the formation. But the Mecca can kakran say it to be a one show opponent on any bono. Na on far a be any possession style non to baby kakra. Young Apostles Babetena Ponum, he kept keeping the ball. Who possesses any breaking possession down? Almost a draw on your defense, or you need that possession in the final third. A bassa Dr. Ja possession a cut direct because who plays a bit me a cut direct. Has Falcon and say, show me now, and your possession out the show more. What the counter, okay, Mukwala will take you off. Let Peter Midwa Aquadi actually. So, doctor, I believe say what's the sound sa Asha even as Foka. Other clubs, you know, yeah, adjust it to a game, you know. Now, alternate deep work, cut direct, Nanya chances are. Ubenyano ever free those situations, you know. I say what is ball control? Me define ball control a crime you so individually, collectively. Individually, the relationship between you and the ball, no, and then you can say technique, you know. Say a pass a ball, the amount. How about ball na kwaba, abe to ball, no job on the coin individually. A friend of ball control. Your ability to progress the ball whenever there are no passing options. Now, bet me a movie ball, no said, na a modasi remote a yoke to confine or person pass by a close options. Now, I drag a ball no the aquacra 20-30 meter distances. Nina no ball no that's what wow, your friend of ball control. Oh, BMU collectively. Oh, but pepa opponent no say yanka ball no. You are still controlling the ball and also your friend of ball control. So ball control no, you're on a crime you know so either say collectively keep ball no dey defend wa bra will lead na person be more attack now we keep ball no dey defend or who grab ball no wanting to find space in the pocket no akwa and also so a ball control Ten Hag ganya players or woni nyina na de enti na oda so struggle omon saki no na Manchester United in saki no and I say omon consider new coach na new coach be na omon kofa no me imagine kire me say Manchester United is a big club. Na all build the team esa per resource or the aba eldin pa now why yes no na all build the team build the place resource on the bar a bonus the man RDVC no win and not enter EP or no etina so okokatu no di bom dia once as a franco mo per resource no na e show no so trim say esa so oto no wase hihye bibi dia wo hihye ne fa club no wo hihye ayepe na mom get us the resource was a wo hihye na wo ka say ye ma time na fa hihye nko ade a ye nye ne sa e wo big clubs wo hihye win trophies win big games dominate era and then I am big games, you know, and as a big clubs, you know, omu demande. Na Ten Hag baby a wo face there or per resource the aba. Was a oshe team the Manchester United. A big task at the mano. Moment the time kakra ejina fans in ho. In my opinion, yeah, na me tell you say the wo yi na dino. foforo no obeba no oba ono de obema no bre amana to adwuma no so na how sure are you say the okofa na ba no oba obe take it off smooth e de amount enu nti say obesake coach dia na wahwe madwiri kakra kire me say ohwe Ahmad or perform yi ohwe Ganacho or perform ya omo free from Manchester United on the buy eti atoto Amra Baka Casemiro Eriksen mo ko form buy ni nyina na emwa etu de kobi menu be ka Ganacho ho be ka Ahmad ho a na chese Manchester na akro betimi adigi deep akone club ni makofa players diaba e wa bra nko toto kese enfama of course e dey na Anthony diaba Amrabat, Casemiro, Eriksen, Jane Omodiaba. But look at these young prodigies. Manchester United, echo form free from buy. They are performing. It's a club no and share their strategy going forward the year. And Sana was a coach on bet me a fan of Edinaba. My opinion, Kakrano. The emergence of Ghanaian players or top European clubs and no big I say, Yamamo Kramoma infuse with the under 24 with you. General, a better who said a dinkati of 15 years, Rock catcher and Ghana under 20 brabo. When yini saka free lions so nya bi boy nya mfre no blaster say de just in ye gina bra bebo o still o twen kakra hati no doy free lions nya mfi no yakọ ye say blaster ye just in ye still o twen kakra na kra na fei na o nya Chelsea first team wawura no awusa no o ka say ye kobo wa fuzon bi onyai European Youth Championship no to ho no mbebo wa fuzon bi e de message na be ka kra kra beba a dear message pan a bit me a catcher crank and kitten. All of them, Victor Moses Munina, on board Free Lions and crank and kitten. A drum penny for why you feel more. Jet oh for some about all low company for be a person beba. No son message bay now but catch and say European Championship under 17 a cost was Sweden. But waffles on B so cost Benin and 12 free England and ram about waffles on B. Sa message in the general. Heading pa a very difficult honor. Kopama ne last season on the battle to Eden Hazard in a prime time at Chelsea one by the shallowness of Chelsea squad not last season na Ebua Kopama or the Toto Hazard that season squad no difference na Hazard season no all corner a take Osha players and now at that time Kukudam Jet he stood out as the face of the team before Ofri Mwako. Even comparing season after season, you know, Kopama season when man Chelsea, you know, general numbers, you know, it was so all right, but Eden Hazard was unreal. I was the prime of Chelsea. So media any argument, crying your comparison, mame. Who is Erling Haaland? Or seeming profiling? Erling Haaland number one, or your close range finisher, Now close range, you know, the attention. Umenya strikers bebre of football mu but your more a finish close to the box. It is what Haaland and the goals you know two types of goals you know either say or shell box you or what take ball from deep. No the nipa no drag defender na ba be do box no one sign what goal no. And the reason being that of falling in the category of players I from say low technical index. Born kasa no. Need very low about 20 to 30% technically. It is a wajina distance on born our far from deep no. Obetimi do a drag ya o medru box no on shoot to that. Because of an technique and precision. Wajina distance about to watching it. Ya fast had nango no. Onye Messi, onye Rooney, onye Cristiano Ronaldo. Omo players am body no. Ye from say high technical index. But bio JBR babo na beto net. Erling Haaland of falling in the category of low technical index. Or main box no on shoot to da. Na original box no say dia or your fox in the box. That is the bracket of Erling Haaland. Okay. Na ode no koto to ho. Enu tin e catch coaches in say know the type of striker you have. Ne ho adwuma a wode be ma no. Ball no Haaland obe fa no wherever on the field. Obe drag ward waka could do area ho. Very very close. And then the boa no man finish no timi de ko box no. Original distance on can those strikers no. Udu original no ho aba wade ye hye. Haaland dey just drag wo ko close. That is the profile no.
Newton didn't talk about Justice Blay, the supporters' favorite, Anefi Sunwai Zongo. Again, Sergio Naro made us aware that Legon cities will pay the money before yesterday, so there wasn't the need to send the case to Senate committee. He gave us this assurance yesterday. How now? Number three, Clubs have started complaining about TV rights because some TV stations have started showing their matches live. What have the clubs received so far from the live coverage by certain TV stations? Okay, and if it's Sunyain Zongo and so the no.
All right, Chief. Justice Blaze situation now a difficult one to deal with. Me before the season now, me catch Justice here say Obabua Kotokopa as a central defender last season. No more central defender Saiba Fina. A block Samba will obviously be the status. Naturally, in that department, Justice a bear supporter. In this me imagine Pamua and can on fighting for the number 6 position in making who he has been from Mediama to the early days of Kotokoni loan first season, you know. But Minister Franco didn't come out according to also come out, you know. That's just say preferentially player now Munu Benya na kwa catch. It might be down to the physical requirement of the game. It might be down to psychologically. Niema also say bia obebon finfie be ha no. Whatever it is, by preference of the player, a person can actually honor. Now the most difficult thing I want football when they say general who coach o person obo player bi wa ha na ono se ontumi mo ho edin pa coach ni timi me kan kira fan se player no so mo ho waton no just all the show ho but fans so be nya na ko be body o mo so ka no so e want to deal
now, is that information accurate say or say more a midfield
the accuracy of it na ye bibi ho no
okay
the accuracy of that information no
but we are over can be a player and some can read.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You see, General, it's not an issue of accuracy. That time, the guy was coming from injury. And he had a discussion with the coach. Said he preferred playing in that situation. And at that time, so I'm saying that centre backs was good for him. And as a competition, now he was good for it. And getting into this season, I agree with Newton, say maybe you would want to advise that or move into the midfield, because that's the natural position. Interestingly, New Year can say people should not be surprised to see Blay playing against Chelsea as a centre back because of Okotoko situation now. Even though O'Neill near blow on him, but he's likely to feature in the Chelsea game.
Coach now drop home back.
Yeah,
because when you say Esma do prayer.
Yes,
and you know.
Esma Tepra, Ablo also has issues,
okay,
which he's not likely.
I see.
They are addressing it. It's possible he can play. It's possible he cannot play. And Kotoko recruitment, and this year, 4 centre backs, including Justice Blay, Ansu, Ablo, and then Samba. And in that position, you need 4 minimum. And if you are at this stage, you are moving him to the midfield, what happens in that place?
Me can't Blay no the position now. They don't know can see. Certainly okay now or prefer as our position no.
Yeah.
Now new guys in my.
Yeah.
Okay. It is our new guys now but as a channel affiliate no. See no.
Yeah.
Still the all can now say or prefer a channel to midfield.
I don't have that update.
And America say
but what I know is he's still training as a centre.
Go on, Busa now was in your question of accuracy.
No, Ono mention me say
the Blaze position now. Don't know not.
The man me say new incommodation was that only me di incomono. This is what I said
before recruitment.
No. It was last season, Komo. New me boy.
Last season.
Say last season. Now boy see be brave my.
Now we be Samba money we no.
To we no buy na say chire no. I feeling no. Mfinfin ho no. The all can still prefer chire to mfinfin.
That one I don't know.
Okay.
Because the reference to me in his submission, was something that was pertaining last season.
Okay. Maybe
and I'm saying that currently he's still training as a centre back.
Okay.
And playing in friendlies during the pre-season. Friendly be a boy, or by a centre back. So my assumption is that incommodating society.
Well, okay.
Otherwise, would have reverted to the midfield.
Okay. Mami Sanko back to Newton. There's no need to give any assignment to our lawyer. There's no need to give any assignment to our. Everything was factored in declaring Asante Kotoko African Club of the Century, and it's official, simple, c'est fini. Lawyer Kwambuafu and the near brother French. There's no need to give our any assignment or to give any assignment to our. Everything was factored in declaring Asante Kotoko Club of the Century, and it's official, simple, c'est fini. Okay,
all right, so Chief, Marjorie Chreme say, ka Justice Blay ben fin dia. Doctor would have been in the best position, say, or best switch it to be a 4-1-4-1 or probably in a 4-3-3 no. 4-1-4-1 means say obenya blowing ya somebody Blay manim because that type so using the laterals in the final third. Na me ya na trap man the do. Say ubeja obi no akọ including the laterals. It is all Blade the two central defenders in anymore. Then it's licensing those two laterals to maraud forward. Other than that, Sakofa tina do minti manu Chejam na mbe jira ha. Omo ye ball players on be exposed lateral fullbacks central defenders no. But if Justice Blay or na ball 4-1-4-1 for instance, Patrick Asiedu left. Lord Amwa right, Samba and then Ablo two central defenders. Na Blay you know 4-1 no but Tina do Anchi and then what Peter say out wide. That is where you can also place Baba Yaya. Now they have a time where at the top was he on pair Peter or one of Yaya. You cut him off now the sack at all. In that case, you have balance in the defense and then in terms of goal production, or creativity and goal scoring in the final third. Marjorie Chreme says Blay Bamudia and your mainstay in your back four and in pair. Yeah, quite attack our own train, fullbacks and with me a call. Yeah, quite attack our own train on support to fullbacks and with me a call. Marjorie no say Blay jet to Baba and Finfidia. Kotoko defensive balance. We should go and now counter here by here. There wasn't any balance. Two central defenders got exposed, and for that matter, the goalkeeper as well. But so we Blade and Mudia give him the road to stay deep whenever attacking a corner and treating do follows. Now I'm a Blade stay with the two central defenders, Latras and Bekwaba.
And then new Tina do 8.
Tina do entry hybrid 8-10. Tina do any entry. Give them the full control in midfield. Na Blade naturally they are trying buga. What baby are not come go from na Latras and Akwaba.
Buga. New two quick comments. So fans all prepare with him. Now Tina do Honma. Would you still want to see the over risky Blay or midfield? Now we're losing number of players or centre back and don't you think that they almost fight here for Tina do because they needed a natural number 6 and they don't consider Blay as a number 6 anymore because so pushing Blay on number 6 it means you have to go by a centre back.
And I need a treaty before.
And he has played the centre back as excelled as one of the best centre backs in our league.
In the absence of the Sergio Eriziba, in the absence of the new arrivals.
And that's something new. Who say Yamfan say who will play number 5 or Bob will any problem. And now we hear number 6. So pushing the says as a chance of a number 5. Right. This time a rock number 6. One ton number 5. So why do we insist he moves from the number 5 for? Besides that, Kotoko go no mu consider. I think it was rather an individual error. For me, there's something Kotoko centre backs in me. Game now money a boy, young apostles boy, Nobody is talking about it, but I okay about it 3 times.
Yes, before the goal.
Before the goal. Omoba Bobo is so big Jenny Panechi. But Omoba tackle no bura, no other form. Until Uba Granada former, whose chances of recovery become so difficult. The other go ni buy and bar from the far tackle, and I can born all right. Because the opponent no. It doesn't matter who was the number 6 at that time. And yet they are born or baby tackler, or Lucy Bono. And 2 have brought from the deep defenders and Van Dyke on there. They would rather so beg you bit delay. Instead, so mobile about 3 occasions. Oba no better for my bot tackle no buy. Either so be lose ball, ni pan be escape back when them say attack and escape. The other one I did go ni ban or ball all right, but ball could the opponent on a return pass and buy. No means to recover.
Okay.
And those things are individuals, lack of judgment and as a proper decision making. But it might not be a system. Say Blake one says at that time, baby be a number 6 in the journal. It doesn't matter. you consider.
Yeah, going beyond the game itself, preseason, it was more observation. There be backline exposed. Frederick Asar and America say, I don't know that be one exposed because Osha, you are not protected before the game, even against Young Apostles. Preseason, always, it won't say, D Hornman will be anyhow. The other day, I'm saying, no week, you treat you. D Hornman I can actually no be anyhow. I was highlighting it. And the man, those reoccurrences in the Bible. But it will all be down to the coach, the decision, and who is ready to do the job. I may finish here.
Okay.
Was a Champions League night or sharp? Yeah, no, who say break it draw. Yeah, now a more sprinkle pitches no but or share Ghana Premier League na yeah my first half. Oh, who say yeah in soon PP free pitches in any. Yeah, the near bra. You sense when the guso. And to bed in so be who say PP free as say. Make them about a franco momentum.
Yeah, who are the name?
Na Roman team we are second boy.
Na some okay can. Stadium ben ye to bra.
Yeah.
You know what you call Taquenian and S sprinkle free as any numbers.
Never have ever taka.
Also we are like a comment to be one. Be a barber church okay.
Stadium bear 18 you not a franco tupe.
Unimabra.
Who's that?
A bra.
I don't mean bra.
No say
Nenya bohu na bohu.
Bohu. A bra there say.
A bra there. Na bohu nya no ane bra.
Ebura dey say two amran in so ni time na o
dey we
the
machine is so crass tell
bohu ni twie dey
ba ebura ye frɛ ebura
bohu twie
general bohu nku na ebura nko
oh I know but okay
o ka bohu ha on ka
bohu no be so kan oni ni twie ebura
ono se ebura na enima de kura ye ebura nti ade no
be na o be so che bohu
Use bohu
na be so che
so be so use bohu
nti we use bohu ni we won to mean use bohu
yeah tutu to bohu yes sane dey go so few pitches na sprinklers social say but a very very sad question to ask say o share your pitches no a very difficult say obehu look yeah na sprinklers say say no ye fa say kwa it is share by distances and water na weight impo a on pese be draining on a certain zone on the field. It usual sprinklers now. Yeah, na measurement. Edited them fin.
Okay.
It be to be peer corner flag, so no be a peer central circle. And as a sprinkle corner, na emiti those zones. So na manai fefe. But general share area most of the venues, it need such technologies in the of course, Takwa has it. So the Franco can keep close to them. But the same part, it will be among you. Once I want to be near peer, na a sprinkle hormone general.
Okay.
And then the question
okay. Next question.
Message no be send about no be
so me ba ho. Okay. Na yeah.
So you come back
oh, what you do?
So he never say
what you do? Yeah.
Na Kembusa say I don't prefer see do to Smart.
will be a Sunday message.
Yes, I think say Smart or a very good player but the offensive game no work or defensively or short to pa.
I say
on recovantem. Goes to do a banner. You check out to 10 and 7 and Hormon Eba. Kotoko Shannon so.
Pull out now. Kotoko. They concede first goal no against the Apostles. Okay. And the second one some by on boss no. Ni na free.
Now call preseason dia. Yes, o call preseason dia ni na free esmato. That's not to say Patrick or yentimi she go man in ye, but a better recovery to our experiential knowledge of the league over Esmat. So okay. Isma has to take his time now. We're back.
But whatever, I also prefer Esmat.
All right.
To Patrick.
All right.
So Esmat is fitter.
All right. Sergio. All right. So
the problems now. What can you now notwithstanding? Yeah.
All right.
Why?
So the first thing is Esmat and Ankasa Bantempa.
Yeah.
Patrick mo joining late. So by no decline. Me na me hu ni say as the season progresses, Patrick will take over.
Obama no be assistant. Patrick no be assistant. The man.
That's how I saw it. As the season, because S Martin and the recovery a issue.
Yeah. Preseason in
okay.
And then Brian